And gentlemen of YouTube, we're doing another review video here. First off, I wanted to apologize. I know I had told you all a schedule of videos that was going to be coming out and the days they would be, but my daughter was just born, so I got tied up with that and was not able to make any videos. I'm trying to get everything squared away there and get everything taken care of, but we're back on track. Everything's good now, so we're going to be back on schedule. We're going to be getting videos made, so you guys will have a lot more content to enjoy. I've appreciated the little bit of feedback that I've gotten in the comments, so I appreciate that. Please keep it up. Subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to do a review video on another radio. It's actually going to be this is actually a different one that I didn't tell you all about that would be coming, but it's the Motorola CLS 1410, and I have it sitting right here with me. So a lot of you are probably very familiar with these. Great radio for retail, schools, things of that nature, small businesses. Not very good for long-distance communications in big, huge buildings, but very good, reliable, halfway decent, halfway rugged radio. So we're going to go ahead and do a quick review on this. So let's go ahead and jump into it and get started. So this is the front of the radio here, obviously. Up top here, you have your large push-to-talk button, very nice tactile rubber feel, and then you also have your small display that'll display your channel and all the other battery life and other information that you need to know. Then down below here you have your monitor button, which scans through these channels. You have your menu button where you can adjust all kinds of different settings, and then over here to this side you have your channel selector, plus and minus. This is a 4-channel model. It's only, I believe, a 1-watt radio, I believe. It covers up to 250,000 square feet or up to 15 floors. That's usually not the case. It is a conventional analog radio. It is not digital. Now, a lot of you are familiar with the new digital ones that look just like this that are out now, but do not have the display. They're a little bit different looking, and they do not have the rotary knob anymore for the on and off as well as volume. Very nice radio. It comes out of the box with a charger, as well as this nice little holster / belt clip that can be easily removed just by pushing the tab up here, and it just pops right off, and then it's just the radio itself. Very nice radio. It's small. It's not the biggest. It's not the strongest. It's not the best option that I would recommend out there, but it is a decent radio. So if you flip it up here to the other side, you have your accessory jack, which is the standard Motorola 2-pin connection. Flipping around to the back, you just have your battery, which we'll go ahead and remove that. I'll show you the battery cover if I can with one hand. Yep, there we go. So it just slides off, and then you have your standard battery, which can last up to, I believe, 12 to 15 hours on one charge. But again, that all depends on talk time and everything else like that, how you're using it. Has the basic 4-pin connection for the drop-in charger. You just slide it in. It's got the little the slides there. So that's the bottom of it. You flip around to the other side. Other side. You have a programmable button that you can use to check your battery life, turn the light on and off, anything like that. Anything you want to do, it's easily programmed. And then going to the top of the radio, you have your LED indicator light for battery as well as talk and everything else like that. Let's see if we can focus in a little bit better. And then you have the slot for the belt clip. And then, of course, you have your fixed stubby antenna. And then, of course, your on and off volume knob with a red backlit LCD screen. It shows your channel, the frequency, and the code for all of them. It's a decent radio. Like I said, it's not the best. It's 250,000 square feet of coverage or up to 15 floors. It's great for retail environments, but you have to be careful with these. The speaker down here is not very loud, and when you adjust the volume, there's not much difference in it unless you're going all the way down. So there's not a whole lot of difference in the volume. It's not the best radio. I'm not a big fan of the push-to-talk button in the center. I'm always used to it being on the side. Of course, if you've seen my other videos on the PR400 as well as the CP200, there are always large buttons on the side. But, I mean, I guess this is very easy to find, very easy to locate. Face the radio and you just push the button to talk. Other than that, it's a decent radio. Like I said, it's not very loud. So this is not a very good choice for environments that have a lot of loud machinery, or retail stores that have loud warehouses with equipment and things like that. Not very good unless you're using an earpiece or a speaker mic, lapel mic attached to it. Not a very good speaker volume. Then you have your small mic up top here, so you would just hold the button and talk into that mic. Like I said, it is conventional analog. This is a 4-channel 1-watt model. You have the CLS 1110, which I believe is a 2-channel half-watt model, I believe. Both of them are they're basically the same radio, except this one gives you 2 more channels. These are able to be programmed without the Motorola customer programming software. You do that, I believe, by holding the plus and minus as well as the push to talk, and then you turn on the radio, and then you can use it to adjust through your channels, frequencies, and codes. Or you can get the Motorola programming software, plug it into the computer, and program it that way. But yeah, I mean, it's not a very good radio. It's not as strong as I'd like it, as a lot of Motorola products are. But again, it's a small radio. It's for small places, restaurants or small retail stores, things of that nature. It's not meant for loud environments like schools. If you're in the cafeteria or something like that during lunch, usually the kids are pretty loud. This is not a good choice for that. You want something that's going to be louder to be able to be heard. But it's light. It's comfortable to carry, so it's not too terribly uncomfortable. But the only problem that I've found with it carrying it it's actually for my part-time job. I tend to forget that I even have it on. So there's a lot of times where maybe it'll die and I don't realize it, or in this case, the reason we're doing this video is because I accidentally took it home. But I had already asked them in advance and they didn't care because I told them about the YouTube channel. So a lot of times you forget you're wearing it. But again, it's not a bad radio. It's very, very light compared to some of the other radios that I have. But not a bad radio at all. It's a good choice for, like I said, small retail businesses, restaurants, even personal use, to be honest with you. But it's a halfway decent radio. Like I said, they do have the digital ones out, which I'm not too familiar with the model number on those yet, but I will put that in the description box below for you to check those out as well. And if I can get my hands on one, I will do a review on it as well. So I think that's going to about wrap us up, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give you a little bit of knowledge on it. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them below, and I will try to get to you as soon as possible. But just bear with me if it takes me a minute to get to you. And if you have any suggestions on what you might like to see next on certain models, I will try to get my hands on them. But coming up here very soon within the next few days is going to be a new update / new review on the CP200, which if you notice, I uploaded a video of that several years ago. But as time goes on, you realize how crappy your old videos are. So I'm going to be uploading a new video on that. So we're going to try and get that out so you'll have something more in-depth and better to view. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for watching, and we will see you here next time when we do the CP200. Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching.